partners for trusting us. We were probably a small boutique agency about 2 years ago when everything started, and I think we've grown a lot, and I want to thank you guys for trusting us and putting your faith in us. Also, I wanted to thank all our partners that made this night possible. Opéra Gallery, Jaden Associate, The Webster, My French City, Gabriel Abada, Sandra Deville, Azar, and the whole Outsmart Labs team with whom we've worked countless hours to make this movie possible. But without further ado, I'm going to stop speaking and we're going to bring the real stars of the show. And I'd like you to welcome Jean-Charles Lévy, who's the producer of the movie. And Stephan James, who plays Jesse Owens. I think we'll start with a quick question. I guess we'll start with you, Jean-Charles. Can you tell us a little bit more about the reason behind you making this movie and what drove you to the story of Jesse Owens?
First of all, thank you, David, and thank you for all the work you did on the movie, because you've been coordinating a lot of the marketing of the movie and a lot of the digital marketing and the strategy we have, and it's not finished, but you did a great job so far. The answer to the question is 5 years ago, I'll be very short, 5 years ago, somebody who I didn't know, who was introduced by a common friend called Luc Dayan, came to me and told me that he had a passion for a guy whose name and whose story he's been knowing for already 20 years at the time, and who is somebody who did something exceptional. So I took a look and I did a lot of research with my partner, Nicolas, and we looked at the story and we felt there was a real story. Because what I felt in the incredible destiny of Jesse Owens is that it's a man who was fighting against racism through integration. And for me, this is something that touches me a lot, which has a lot of meaning. And what I like to do is movies, and we looked at the story and we felt there was a real story. Because what I felt in the incredible destiny of Jesse Owens is that it's a man who was fighting against racism through integration. And for me, this is something that touches me a lot, which has a lot of meaning. And what I like to do is movies who are entertaining and at the same time have some human meanings and some messages that we can pass in order to make the audience think a little bit when they go out of the theaters. And that's why I chose to do the movie, maybe also because I'm a French Jew, and because of that I feel a lot of resemblance and compassion to anybody who is victim of racism. And so I felt this was a very universal story that should be told. And luckily we found Stephan, who is, for me, the best incarnation we could have dreamed of to play Jesse Owens, because he has, and still has, all the candor and the naivety in the right sense, and he has an incredible talent, and you will see him on the screen, but for me, nobody else could have personified Jesse Owens.
And one thing, so we're in Miami here, which is a very international city. I think one of the main factors of this film, which has struck me the most and that made the experience unbelievable, was the fact that this movie was bringing so many people from different countries. And how did that affect the way you acted and the way you portrayed the story and feel about Jesse Owens?
Yeah, first of all, thank you all for coming. This is incredible. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you to you, David, and Outsmart Labs and all the work you've been doing. This is incredible. Thank you for putting this together and inviting me here. And yeah, you know, just from the couple of days I've been here, I've gotten to see just how multicultural this city is. And, you know, going back to the film, it took a group of French Europeans to come together to want to make a story about a great American hero, you know, Jesse Owens. And And for me, that was really telling because it meant that, you know, Jesse was so much bigger than just an American hero. He was really a world hero. You know, there are people the world over, people in Germany who idolize this man. You know, I went to the stadium in Berlin where we actually filmed, and his photo is everywhere in there. And, you know, it's crazy to see that only 80 years ago, this was Nazi Germany, and now, you know, the stadium is now named after Jesse. It's Jesse Owens Alley on the street the stadium's on, and you know, they have a lounge in the stadium called the Jesse Owens Lounge. So all these things were very, very important to me, and I really realized that this film really couldn't have been made without, you know, a group of French producers and Canadian producers who came together, and an unknown actor from Canada who, you know, who decided to join in and make it all possible. So it's just been incredible for me. I'm excited to bring the story to you guys 80 years later, and I hope you enjoy the film. I really do. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, enjoy the film.